Hi, this is AJ Cataldo. I'm retired in Siem Reap, Cambodia, and I decided I was going to try to do some YouTubes, and this will be my first one. And I'm going to try to do it on a variety of topics. I thought I'd start out with the cost of living here. I'm in a one bedroom, one bath apartment with a very nice living room, kitchen, very wide open space, nice counter, four electrical outlets, unlike Philippines where they usually have one. It came with a microwave. It came with a washing machine over in the corner there behind me. I don't do my own laundry because it's, as I get to in a moment, it's just too cheap to have it done here. It comes back washed and folded, and I'm very happy with that. So, large bedroom, large open dining, kitchen, living room area, large bathroom. No bathtub. They don't really do a lot of bathtubs in Southeast Asia. Rent is $250 a month, and I just got and paid this month's rent. The electric runs about $80 a month. The water about 5. My bill for rent and electric and water was $329.25. That's US dollars, and I'll set that aside. So the rent's $250. The tuk-tuks that I use to go to breakfast every morning, I would say about $150 a month. $1 to go to the place where I eat. It's actually 75 cents, but they give the guy a dollar, which is 4,000 real. That's the local currency, RIEL. Uh, Cigarettes, I've been smoking for 53 years, $1 a pack. Um, they were about 225 a pack in Philippines. That's a cigarette that is kind of like between a Winston or Marlboro Light and a Winston or Marlboro Regular. Uh, I do drink some beer, and I'm having some right now. This is about 60 cents a can. And you get these pull tabs. Oh, I better get the pull tabs. Each one of these pull tabs, whoops, let's see how we do this on the camera, gives you one free beer. I probably get one pull tab for every. I probably get one pull tab for every 3 or 4 beers. So the cost of beer at 60 cents for 4 is $2.40. But really, it's about $1.80 for 4 beers a day. That means about 45 cents for a can of beer. It's low alcohol content. It's only 3.9%. Um, my laundry comes back folded. As I said, I could do my own laundry, but I don't want to. There's a brand new washing machine here. I just walked next door, less less than 100 meters outside the compound, and it's $15 a month. Comes back folded. Electric, I told you. Water, I told you. Breakfast out. I have the most wonderful breakfast. I do this every single day. I go to a buffet at a hotel. I am trying to gain weight. I had cancer, pancreatic stage 3 pancreatic cancer. I had Whipple surgery, 7 months of chemo, and I dropped from 186 pounds, which is a perfect weight to me. I'm now at about 140, 141. The surgeon in America said he would like me to be at about 170. So I need to gain about 30 pounds. So for breakfast, I have 2 3-egg omelets. They're both loaded with spring onions or green onions. Uh, Sometimes, most of the time, they have these very hot little red chili peppers that are diced, and I like spicy food, so I have those in the omelet. Diced ham, diced cheese, diced onion, um, all 3 colors of the bell peppers: yellow, green, red. So I have the 2 3-egg omelets. I usually have 2 pieces of toast loaded with butter. As I said, I'm trying to gain weight. And then I have something called, I have pork Caramelized pork. I don't know what it is, but it's not fatty. It's very lean, and I love it. It's delicious. Bacon every morning. Potatoes, diced potatoes. Sometimes they have roasted chicken leg they call it, but there's no bone. It's all diced up meat. Very, very good. So I eat that. 1 cup of coffee, sometimes two. 1 glass of milk. The milk here tastes very good. It's fresh milk. It's lukewarm. It's room temperature. So my guess, being Cambodia, probably came out of the cow that morning. It's probably delivered daily. Then I have either orange juice or another juice that they have here, maybe 1 or 2 glasses. And then I have fruit. I have papaya or dragon fruit or mango, and I usually put some yogurt on it. Now, they have other things to eat, but these are my favorites. So they have half the things that they have I don't even eat, a little more than half. And I will at some future point, with the hotel manager's approval, I'll ask permissions if I can take a video and show you what they have there. That's $5 a day, and I do leave $1 tip, which I think they appreciate. It's a buffet breakfast, and as far as I can tell, none of the other foreigners leave any tip, so I'm sure they're very appreciative. Medications. Medicare does not work here. Excuse me. Medicare is $185 a month for 2025. Medicare is $203 a month for 2026. I canceled mine several months ago, and there are a couple of reasons for this. When I arrived here, about 16 months ago in the Philippines, I spent 14 months in the Philippines, a little more than 2 months here so far. When I arrived, I was taking lisinopril. In the US, with Medicare, it was costing about $165 a month. In the Philippines, without Medicare, it was costing about $135 a month. And a common thing that happens to almost all foreigners on high blood pressure medication when they arrive here is it drops to normal. In fact, I took mine this morning. It was 117/73. I'm 68 years old. I think it's the processed food. That's what most of us foreigners have concluded. So I do not need the 165 or the 135. I am now paying $0 for lisinopril because I stopped taking it. I still do take something called pantoprazole, 40 milligrams. That's for stomach acid. And I take aldactone, which is spironolactone, which is comparable to eplerenone. The eplerenone was costing me $0 in the US with Medicare. It's costing me 33 cents a day here. I also take vitamin D3 at the recommendation of one of my American physicians. This is the most expensive medication I take. My medications are running less than $1 a day. My blood pressure is excellent. In fact, this morning, I Google it every morning. I take it the same time every morning. And it said ideal. Ideal sounds pretty good. So I think it's the processed food. Some people say it's a lack of stress, but when I was in America, I was already retired and on Social Security. I did not have any stress, so I'm going to assume that the drop in blood pressure to normal or ideal is a function of the lack of processed food. The only thing I eat that is canned this is canned. I also have an occasional can of Coca-Cola, an occasional can of an orange drink. Excuse me. I do like tuna, like bumblebee tuna. I like to take the tuna, drain the other water out, put it in with some mayonnaise, diced onion, a little bit of lettuce, maybe some diced cucumber in a sandwich. So I do that, and that's probably the only processed food I have. Everything else is fresh. And if you go to the wet market here, fresh vegetables every day, fresh fruit every day, fresh beef every day. The beef here in Cambodia is good. In the Philippines, it was not very good. It was difficult to find a place with good beef. The chicken, fresh every day. In the Philippines, one man told me he loved chicken livers, and he would go to the wet market and buy them there because the chicken was killed and the chicken livers were fresh every day, and he could taste the difference. I will eat chicken livers, but it's not my favorite thing, so I don't hunt them down. Um, Chicken, fish, chicken, beef, pork, all fresh, fresh killed that day. It has not been frozen and trucked in from afar. And maybe the other reason my blood pressure came down to normal, is because they're not injecting their chickens here with hormone growth products. I'm trying to recall, I think a chicken, they inject them with hormones and they mature and they are slaughtered at about 42 or 43 days. As I recall, I could be mistaken. The chickens are smaller here because they have not been injected with the hormones. And I think we all know the hormones are not good for you. I think I saw some evidence years ago that is why there's like a quadruple increase in breast cancer among women, and who knows what it's done to men. I do get a lot of pop-ups when I go on Facebook on Viagra. People are advertising 100 milligram tablets for 87 cents. It's 50 cents a 100 milligram tablet here. The comparable to Epler that I'm taking here, just in case you're wondering, it's manufactured by Pfizer. Now, I was talking to the pharmacist and I said, 33 cents a day, that's cheap. And she said, you can go with a generic and it's less expensive. And I said, no, I'm okay. 33 cents a day is just fine with me. What else? Well, I'll be covering a variety of things. I will ask the hotel manager where I eat breakfast at the breakfast buffet every single morning. I'll ask him for permission to videotape that. I'll be happy to handle any questions you have. Elon Musk just signed a $1 trillion pay package. If he succeeds in hitting certain milestones, I would like to become a YouTube trillionaire. I hope you subscribe and follow. Thank you.